What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It seems like it's been forever since we've had a new iOS 27 beta, but that's because it has actually been 3 weeks since beta 4 launched, but beta 5 finally just dropped. And obviously one of the massive new fixes we're hoping to see are updates to that weird bug or glitch that we were getting in the actual pull down for Spotlight search, where it would just show a blank icon image, or no image, I should say, in general, and just a blank square. But obviously, there is not going to be a lot of new in this build, since everything's mostly going to be at this point behind the scenes, more performance, stability, bug fixes, and battery life improvements. And I gotta say, I'm excited for where this is going, but I'm so glad beta 5 is here. We're over halfway through this beta cycle. Let's take a look at what we can see here. Jumping into settings, general, about. You can see iOS 27 now shows when the last update was installed, so it says installed today, and carries a new build number of 24A5408D. Being that we are already in August, having a D build is right on schedule. We should be getting about probably 4 more betas and an RC or something of that nature, possibly only 8 total betas instead of 9. We'll have to see what Apple does. But again, make sure to temper expectations, knowing that there is not going to be a lot new in this build. We do have a new firmware update though. We went from 2.09.0 to now 2.10.01. So if you were experiencing any sort of connectivity issues, that should help hopefully here as well. And then looking at iPhone storage, because this has been all over the place in this beta, if we scroll all the way down, look how much room iOS is taking up, thanks to that reserved auto update space now blocking off 16.24 gigs. Apple Intelligence is almost, well, it is over 17 gigs. It's at 17.32. And iOS is actually the smallest here at 16.03 for a total size of 49.59 gigs, which is insane. 50 gigs of storage is a ton. And then we even have 50 gigs almost here for system data. This can't be taken for a lot just because this is variable, it changes daily, and it's letting you know it includes all your cache, logs, and other resources used by the system. So every user on your phone will know. Take a look at the Siri logo as well. Looks like that's been tweaked in beta 5. But one thing I have to do is do a temp check even after a few minutes of running the phone, because it feels warmer than it did on beta 4 while everything does finish reindexing. And you can see on the middle of the phone, we're right around 99 degrees Fahrenheit. And then at the camera plateau, you can see we are yet again over 100, but it is a little cooler than what we've seen in the past, and especially on the iPhone Air when updates come out for that. Now, like I said, I didn't personally have a ton of issues. Battery life can always use a little bit of improvement on beta 4 or in betas in general, but I did have that main single issue with the Spotlight search not showing up icons. Text messages sometimes, I should say picture messages or media messages, did take a little longer to send than I believe I've seen historically. Could have been me, could have been a placebo effect there, but just something I wanted to bring to your attention. Swiping so far has looked very smooth and haven't seen really any updates there. Let's jump into the stock apps really quick and take a look at how everything's running. Because like I said, I actually haven't even seen a single dropped frame rate yet in beta 5. And usually when you first install an update and restart your device, you would see some sort of lag, but I haven't seen anything, any hesitation here at all. You can see the music app is now asking me to open the music app to enable the widget weirdly, but we do have a new splash screen here saying what's new in Apple Music, concerts for you, reimagined artist page, and enhanced auto mix. These are all what we've seen recently as well. Nothing new there per se. Swiping out, you can see the actual widget should restart, but it still has not. Let's jump around here for a minute. You can see just how quick everything is working. It's actually flying pretty well, and you can see the widget just repopulated. One thing I do want to show you that I did not yet is actually battery health in beta 5 after using 4 for 3 weeks. You can see we lost another percent and we are down to 92% max capacity after 317 cycle counts. Again, this phone is almost a year old. It's 11 months old at this point, and to only lose 8% running every beta has had since the iPhone 17 Pro Max came out is not terrible at all. I think that's pretty reasonable and definitely not bad to see. And then as you can also see here is battery usage. I haven't been using my phone too heavily these last couple of days. Going back into midweek last week, I did talk about how I didn't see the exact same screen on times I've been used to seeing on iOS 27 betas, but it wasn't atrocious. It just was something I wanted to let you guys know of. As you can see, Sunday, barely used the phone. Not a lot of issues there with battery. It did drain still after I took it off, and I did feel the need to replenish it, but not bad or crazy at all. So let's test Siri in beta 5 and see how well it's working. How tall is LeBron James? And you can see we must still be re-indexing or something's changing because we are back to the old Siri for some reason, even though we have the Siri app. So let's jump into Siri settings and see exactly what comes up. You can see I just accidentally initiated the hot word, and it's the old one again. Languages, you can see what languages we still have here. Voices, yeah, so it looks like I don't have all of the new Siri features yet. It must be re-downloading, but no actual message letting us know that this time. We'll just have to wait a little bit before the new Siri AI kicks in. Aside from that, also, you can see everything seems to be running very smooth in settings. And there you go. We do have the pop-up that says optimizing search in Siri again. Did not have this in the prior beta, so it seems like it's consistently been betas 1, 3, and 5. So basically every other beta. I am going to do, and I already did actually a video on iPad OS 27 beta 5, and Siri was working better there. So we should be able to get a good idea of how it operated on the iPad on iOS, because I didn't need to reindex or download for some reason. But that is going to be it for this one. I think this is going to be another solid update. I know I lost a couple battery percentage just since the update installed and I started this video. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you happy with the state of iOS 27 betas? Is it ready for prime time in another month? We will probably have basically 4 more betas or so, possibly only 3 in an RC, since we lost that other week in August last week with no beta. But on the 17th, next week, we should receive beta 6, then beta 7 a week after, and the RC or beta 8 around the end of August. And then into September, we're only a couple weeks away from the next iPhone event and watch event unveils, and hopefully our first look at the iPhone Fold. So even if you download this and you are not seeing all the hoped changes and, battery life improvements, don't be worried yet. Even though we've gotten so many betas, we always historically have seen about 8 or 9 betas for major releases like the next version years. We have plenty more to go, plenty more tweaking to see, and that is going to be pretty exciting. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below how everything's been working for you. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.